I'm back. So what's up, guys? So we got kind of like a little Sunday swing / Monday swing. So I do this pretty much every single week with my students, where I set them up with the top pairs that I'm going to be trading for the week. On top of that, on top of me giving you guys the top pairs I'm gonna be trading for the week, we're gonna be selecting the giveaway winner, whoever commented on this interview that was done here by Rocket. We got about 1,300 comments. And then I got another giveaway coming, but I'll take that kind of like towards like the middle. It's like super like the easiest giveaway ever. So we got the Zoom full capacity right now. So I think I'm gonna get this right here. And I'm going to disable the comments. All right, there you go. All right, you guys can't comment, right? If you guys can comment, type 1. Okay, it doesn't let you guys comment because I like focusing on the charts. Once I focus on the charts, I enable the chat, then we can get it going, right? So for this week, we're going to start with, so for this week, these are kind of the main pairs that I'm interested in trading. I'm going to give you guys 2 pairs to be interested in trading for the week. So before I start, if you guys can hear me, just type 1. I enable the chat real quick to make sure. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Everything's good. So if you guys can hear me, type 1. All right, fire. So I'm going to give you guys 2 pairs for this week, kind of a high risk pair in a way, and then a low risk pair. So the first thing that I look whenever I look to take a trade, I need a minimum of 2 to 3 time frames in sync. So I need the 4-hour to be bullish, or I need the 4-hour daily to be bullish, or weekly and daily to be bullish. Like I need the majority of the time frames to be going in one direction so I can take a trade. Because if not, it's like, what the fuck you're doing? You're pretty much going against a trend that makes no sense. And then when you want to like take a little higher risk trade, it could be a counter trend trade. We got to understand how to take a counter trend trade. So I'm going to give you guys the high risk trade first, because I feel like a lot of you guys like trading gold. And I personally don't trade gold, but I don't not trade a pair just because it's too volatile or whatever the case is. The way that I trade, it's literally based off of confluences. I can trade the Mexican peso with the noggin, literally any pair, it doesn't matter, because I trade based off of confluences, right? So I'm going to give you guys an example on gold. So if you guys know, every market that has a push needs a retracement, has a push needs a retracement. So if you guys notice right now, we have gold. Gold has had a very solid push. So we obviously have created a higher high. We've been bullish for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. So we've had a month and 2 weeks of just pretty much bull market on it. You know, if you look at it, no wicks on these weekly candlesticks for pullbacks, which shows pretty strong bullish momentum. But if you notice, what a coincidence, we just stopped at this level of structure right here. So that can pretty much alone indicate that we're going to have a pullback. And very similar to NZDCAD, if you notice here, we had a huge bull run. We had a bull run for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. So 2 months of a bull run. Same thing. We pull up to a level of resistance. What do we have? We start having weekly doji. And then if you notice, we start having a retracement to then obviously have the pullback again. So if you notice, gold right now can have a retracement to head to the upside. So you can actually catch this retracement. I actually caught these sells on NZDCAD. It's a counter trend trade. So I can predict these pullbacks. It's pretty fucking easy. It's just a little bit of a higher risk. So if you notice, the formation that is happening right here is literally happening right here on gold as well. The most ideal, what people will look at this and be like, oh, it's bullish. We can literally create here higher low, higher high, higher low, and then have a push to the upside. I'm like, yeah, cool, but you guys are not looking at the bigger picture. You guys are understanding the majority of the markets. And that's a big issue with a lot of traders. They'll just pull up to the screen. They're like, yep, this is retesting a level of structure, support, resistance, buy. Like, no, that's not how it works. You got to understand the market needs to move in those big cycles. And right now, we're about to have that big cycle where it's going to either have a pullback anywhere around here. I think it's going to have a pullback around this level and then push to the upside. Are the longs still possible? Yes, but you're not taking into consideration the higher time frame. So what I'm going to personally be waiting for myself is on the 4-hour. If you notice, it's already forming a left head and then a right shoulder. So all I'm going to be waiting for is a simple break under the neckline and then have a retest of the neckline of the head and shoulders, retest of the super strong level of the weekly and daily support and resistance, retest of the 4-hour EMA, because by the time it does have the shift of that, notice this EMA is going to start dropping down. If you notice, when we are above it, it's obviously holding it up. When we're coming down, We see here when it's coming down, supporting it whenever it's coming down. So in this case, when we get that break and then retest, now we're under it. It's another added confluence. Then we have a retest of 19,1000. So we got round psychological level. Like if you guys notice, everything that I'm doing right now is just painting a picture, giving you guys the overall view of why this should go up versus down. I'm literally not doing anything else other than that. Like this is not rocket science, right? I'm building a checklist on why this should go that way. And then pretty much when it does that, you just set and forget. It's really that simple. So we'll have our stops anywhere above here. And then when you go put your take profit, you got to be realistic. Don't try to swing the shit out of this shit. There's no point because you got to keep in mind the original plan. It's a counter trend trade. You're going against the majority of the time frame. So don't be greedy. Like just be considerate and get out at the most ideal area. What I want for this to do, I want this to have a daily body candlestick closure under this point right here, because if it breaks under this structure point, it'll make daily time frame bearish. So then here we will have the 4 hour and the daily time frame bearish, already giving me a 20% confluence to begin to take this trade to the downside. Because if you notice, we're already starting with the majority of the time frames bearish. So let me actually do this, and let me do this, right? So right now, this is what I would want. I would want for the market to look like this. We'll have 1 time frame bullish, 2 time frame bearish. The most logical thing is to take a fucking sell. But right now, if you notice, we are technically like this. The daily time frame is bullish, and then the 4 hour time frame is technically bullish. So you guys got to be patient. Just chill. You literally just got to wait and for it to shift. Just wait for everything to happen, and then the trade is going to make sense. There's no reason to take the sell until that doesn't happen. That's what happens with a lot of traders. They just want to jump into the sell before this. It's like, bro, you're not going to be the hero, man. Like, just don't do it. It's just not going to work. You can catch 1 trade, 2 trades out of fucking 100, but it's not the most ideal thing. Like, you want to be here on the long run. The only way to be here on the long run is to take trades that are going to have long run probabilities. And the only way would be to have a trade like this. Right. So far, if that makes sense, I'm opening up the chat. Type 1 if that's good. If it's not, type 2. So what do you guys think of trade number 1 so far? Simple, fire. Clean. Can you repeat? Yeah, so I want a full body candle. Yeah, don't worry, guys. This is gonna be recorded, and I'll upload it for you guys. I love giving back. I hate selling stuff. I just do it because it's very time consuming. But I literally just want to help you guys. I'm just reading very clear picture. Yeah, so I want you guys to understand this is the high risk trade. Like, I'm not looking to take this trade. I'm only looking to take it if it does this. So this is the high risk trade. We have another trade coming, which is a lower risk trade, right? So this is gold. All right, I'm going to enable the chat for right now. I love how it's clear. We need to wait for the shit. Exactly, bro. Like, literally, that is all you got to wait for it. That's the secret. Just the secret is waiting. That is the secret, right? So that is the high probability. What's up, Charles? I see you, man. I see you, Charles. All right, so that is the high probability. I mean, like the high risk trade, right? The other trade setup that I want to give you guys. Let me see. Let me think. Right, because I want to come back and flex it. Oh, by the way, this is the trade that I took last week. We're like 20K on this trade. Super. You know what? Fuck it, right? I'm gonna show you guys this one, correct? Because this is about to, like, literally, you guys are about to just trip out. And I don't make any of this shit up. I can't make it up. I'm literally just gonna use what's in front of me. So if you guys can tell, last week, well, first things first, right? We're bullish. So we already know. First thing you got to tell is weekly, we are bullish. The way how I tell it's bullish or bearish, it's very simple. You got to learn how to read the markets. One of the main things that I double down whenever I teach anybody, because if you don't know how to read the market, you're already starting off wrong. Because if you can't tell we're properly bullish or bearish, you're already starting off the foundation of your trading plan wrong. So daily is bearish, and I think 4 hour is bullish, right? Let me just make sure. I think we are higher. So no, we're technically bearish. All right, so right now, And then this is bearish. All right, so technically right now, this is how this market is looking. This is to the upside. And then these right now are currently to the downside, right? So right now we have the weekly time frame bullish, daily and 4-hour time frame bearish. I personally think we can go long again based off of where we are. If you notice, we are at a very significant daily level of support and resistance. We have level of resistance, level of support, level of resistance, 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 and support now again. And we have the daily EMA, daily morning star. So the only reason I am considering to take this trade long is because if we do exactly what we did here, if you notice, the only reason why I took this trade, it's because it was a head and shoulders, and I pretty much bought at the retest of the neckline. You go down to the 30-minute time frame, and then I bought literally right here, right after the bullish engulfing at the EMA. So all I'm gonna do is literally wait for the same exact thing to happen. So I'm not gonna make this up. This is not magic. This is literally what the market does. I'm gonna do here, left, head, right shoulder, push, and then the retest, right? So all I need is for the market to do that exact same thing, and I'm gonna take the trade to the upside. You guys are seeing how crazy that shit is, right? Like I'm literally using previous data, literally copying the same exact move and just transferring it to this point right here. And if you notice, it's gonna come back and retest the neckline again. If you notice here, it retested the neckline perfectly. I'm literally setting up the same exact trade setup. And I'm gonna take the same trade that I took here and just, let me see here, copy, paste. Well, the same exact trade setup I took here, take it here. Very simple day trade setup, not that high of a risk, because you're gonna have, by the time it goes to the upside, then this will be bullish. And then here you will have your 2 time frames in sync. So it'll look something like this. So at that point, taking a buy is going to make more sense than taking a sell. So what do you guys think about that one? I opened up the chat. Does that make sense? Was it too fast, too simple? I feel like it was very, very, very clear. Type 1 of it makes sense. Type 2, was it trippy when I literally just copy and pasted? Like literally, I'm literally just looking to repeat history. I'm not trying to do anything else. I don't want to make up a new strategy. I don't want to figure new approach, new secret. There's none of that shit, man. I'm just trying to repeat everything. Super simple. Very simple. Yeah, I mean, this is literally how I trade. Like, it's really not that complicated. How do you set your stop losses? I see your comment around. You don't gotta spam it. I place my stop losses based off of structure. You don't take wicks into consideration, do you? Not really, man, because if you notice, wicks are kind of like it's like a, how do I say it? It's like air. It's like there's really nothing. If you look at market structure, there's nothing there. Which what matters is structure. If you notice that wick that's right there, non-existent when you look at market structure. So I don't really care about wicks. Super clean. Love how you do it. All you need is simplicity. Yep. Wicks are first night. Wicks are just showing you where price was there before. I use them, but I don't really take them into consideration when marking off market structure. I do zooms regularly, yeah. That was really trippy, the best way to describe it. Yeah, I literally just, I mean, trading is so simple, man. It really just is. I want to participate. The giveaway. Okay, yeah. So let's do this. I'm going to select the giveaway winner from this video. So let's do this. I'm going to give you guys like another minute to go comment on this video. So you guys can go search this up, how FxAlexG got funded. Whoever it gets and goes and comments on this video, we will, I'll select somebody right now for the giveaway of the account. And then after, I have another giveaway for you guys. So if you guys know, I'm currently right now, I'm funded 200,000 with Rocket, and I want a mill. And the mill that I want, like, I've asked them for them and they're like thinking about it, whatever. So I'm going to post right here something on the screen, and I want you guys to screenshot it. And then I want you guys to just tag me and tag Rocket on your story. And I'll be like, I don't know. Let's do something like this. Be like, give FxAlexG $1 million account. So if you guys screenshot this right here, put it on your story, and just tag me and Rocket, I'm going to select one person and I'm going to give them a 200K account completely on me. Same way how I'm going to do for the one on the YouTube comment right now. So because I want the $1 million account, I've never had a funded account with that much. So the way I see it, it's literally just free money. Because if I can manage this amount of money, it gives you guys the confidence that they're going to pay out. They're going to do everything necessary to do it. Because I just want to start off with $1 million. Like, you can't just jump to 5 million. Like, that's just not that easy like that. At least I don't think so, right? So let's find a giveaway winner for this YouTube video right now. We refreshed it. Holy shit. That was like, okay. So I'm just gonna scroll through here. I see there's a lot of Spanish. It's because my YouTube's in Spanish. I'm just gonna like scroll all the way through up and down, up and down. Up and down. I'm gonna scroll all the way down. And then now from here, I'm gonna scroll up, scroll down, and then this person right here. So since the very first moment I follow this guy, I've been helping the community as much as he can. So big shout out. Oh, I know exactly who this is. Shout out to the man, Kamal. So take a screenshot of this. So we got our 200K giveaway winner. And then now the next giveaway is, all you guys gotta do is just take a screenshot of this, tag me and Rocket on your story, and then I'll be selecting another person that I'm gonna give them away a 200K account completely on me. It's pretty simple. And then this $1 million account, I'm gonna do some like live trading with you guys. I don't know if it's gonna be on my channel or if it's gonna be on Instagram. I just want to do something different. We're gonna be doing live streaming just for you guys, where I'm gonna show you guys how I scaled this account. Because I literally showed you guys how I scaled the 200K account. I made 25% in 3 weeks, and I literally show you guys every single trade that I take. Like, I'm literally showing you the simplistic ass trades. So I want to scale this $1 million account with you guys. So if you guys can help me get that, that'd be ideal. So it's just, help you guys help me. So let me stop the recording.